Hello everybody, in today's video I am talking about setting personal goals, New Year's resolutions, and whether it's worth it or not to do it when you're over 55 years old. So what I'm doing today is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do in my videos. What I'm doing is I am talking about the goals that I set for myself in 2023, reviewing those goals, and at the end I'm going to determine if I made the goals, if I did make the goals, did not make the goals, and whether it is worth setting the goals for yourself when you're over 55. My name is Dawn Dickinson and the channel is Living Your Best Life Over 55. So I'm going to start with my own personal 2023 goals. But if any of you have goals that you set for yourself last year that you want to brag about, or that you didn't make and that you struggled with, certainly feel free to leave those in the comments because I love to hear about those. But I'm going to start with my own personal goals. I had goals that were in fitness and health, business, relationships, and retirement. So I'm going to start first with the fitness and health goals. Every single year I have a New Year's resolution to lose weight, and of course 2023 was no different. In 2022 I actually lost about 45-50 pounds. So in 2023 I had hoped to lose the remaining 25 pounds, and it started out okay. I actually lost 15 pounds the first half of 2023, but then what happened in the second half, I gained back 10. So the good news to that story was that I am down 5 pounds from the same time that this year or last year. So I'm down 5 pounds, but I did not lose the 25 pounds. So I am putting a no on my weight loss goal for last year. I did not meet that, and I am rolling that over to 2024. So part 2 of my health goal is to get into a regular fitness and exercise routine. And I really fell short on that one, so I'm going to give myself a big fat no. And that's kind of a shame because here I am on the Bell Rock Trail. This beautiful trailhead is about 2/3 of a mile from my house, and I love to hike. So why couldn't I drag my butt out there and go hiking at least once a week last year? I am not sure why that happened, but that is going to roll over to my 2024 goals. Fell very flat in 2023, so I think it's worth rolling that over again to 2024, that fitness goal, and to see if I can pull that off, if I can lose another 20 pounds and get exercise and healthy eating habits worked into my routine for the rest of the year and for the rest of my life. So part 2 of my goals for 2023 were about business. So I am a real estate agent here in Arizona, and my goal last year was to sell more houses. So ironically enough, I did not sell more houses. I sold exactly the same amount of houses, but the dollar value of those houses was about 75% more than in 2022. That was actually better than expected. I like not selling more houses, but yet more expensive houses. Not that I wouldn't work with anybody that needs a low price house. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the amount of work that's involved in selling a house is quite extensive. And I know some people think, oh, realtors make a lot of money, but realize if I sell one house, it might look easy to you. Oh, selling that house was easy, but I might have to go out 10, 12, 15 times with other clients working before I get a sale to close. So the objective is to not have to work so hard as I am meeting my milestone birthday this year, and to kind of maybe sell the same amount of houses, but somehow from real estate make the same or more money. So that's the goal. I'm kind of halfway there. And part 2 of that real estate goal is that I am still working my business, but I would like to start referring a lot of the clients to other agents, especially in areas that are a little bit further from my home. I would like to continue to develop a network of people that I could work with business in my real estate business. Now, part 2 of the business objective is to create a second business. So I've got a second business going, and it's basically I kind of met half of the goals, right? So one half was to get this YouTube channel started, and I did get the YouTube channel started. I am posting videos every single week, but I'm still having a hard time knowing what topics you guys are interested in. So that brings me to something like, if you have a video topic idea that you'd like me to cover, please put that in the comments, because I'm still kind of experimenting with the type of videos that you guys like. But what I'd like to do is start creating products and services that will help people my age. So here I am, I'm actually having a milestone birthday this year. I am right between the tail end of the baby boomers and the beginning of the Gen X's. So I would like to start creating informational products that will help people in the, their 55 plus age group to do better with their lives, because I see a lot of people that are my friends and my peers that are not doing that well after they hit 50. They get a little bit depressed, and they get a little bit financially behind where they expect to be, and then their health starts to deteriorate and they don't do that well. And I hate to see that, because I think like my life has been way better since I turned 55, and I don't see why it shouldn't be that way for everybody else. So I would like to create books and online courses and informational products that will help people in my age group do better with their lives. So part 2, I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no, because that's kind of like halfway there. So I kind of met half of it. I got the YouTube channel going. I got over 1,000 subscribers. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. But I did not get any products launched that would support part 2 of my business. Okay, so part 3 of my personal goals was relationship goals. Basically, it's to continue to have a good relationship with my children. I have 2 adult children. My daughter just graduated from college of the U of A, so I think that things have been going very well with me and my kids. Now, my mother, she has very advanced dementia. At this point, she doesn't know who I am about half of the time. Okay, so that's the problem about doing a video from the trailhead. I have to pause sometimes for helicopters or big trucks. Let me know if you guys like the video from the trailhead, or if you prefer it when I'm in my studio at home. But I really think there's a very good chance I'm going to lose my mother this year. And then finally, the romance department. I really haven't had a goal for a romance relationship in a very long time. So I did not make any progress on the romance front, but yeah, I've not really been looking for that for a long time, so I'm not really upset about that. Okay, so another goal that I had in 2023 that I did not meet was I have been wanting to buy a little vacation home in Munns Park for the last 3 or 4 years. Ever since I sold my cabin in Mormon Lake, I had intended to replace it with a cabin in Munns Park, and I did not do that this year. So I'm going to roll that over to my 2024 goals, even though there's probably a good chance it won't happen in 2024 either, but I think it's important to leave that on my goal list, because it's something that I would really like. I would really like to get another small cabin. Munns Park is about an hour away, maybe 45 minutes away from where I live in Sedona, but it's a totally different climate and terrain. So that is a no for 2023, and it's rolling over to 2024. Okay, so my final goal, we're going to talk about retirement goals. I did not make a huge amount of progress for retirement. I'm certainly not going to be able to retire at 62 like I had originally hoped, but I am making some headway in that direction. I did pay off all the debt that I accumulated with some bad business investments a couple of years ago. So getting all that debt paid off was definitely a huge progress towards retirement goals. I don't really think I'm going to ever 100% retire, but what I would like to do is have my real estate business be where I have a team of agents and I refer all of the business to the team and get referrals rather than having to actively work the business. So I'm hoping like in 2 or 3 years I've got that going down, and then the second business that I am working on that I haven't really kind of gelled, I've got that going on too. So I don't really think I'm going to ever 100% retire, but I'm going to work towards having enough money that I can retire and that I can tinker with these types of businesses, and that would give me the flexibility to try different things and see what works, see what people like, so that I eventually can not only do well myself in retirement, but help other people in my age group do well themselves also. So that is one of my personal goals, is just to help other people, especially other people my age, but generally if I can help other people and give back the community, that makes me happy. So that's it. That was my 2023 personal goal review. After it's all said and done, I met about half of them, and I think it is worthwhile setting the goals. Still, I think even over 55, over 65, I think even into your 80s, if you're still mentally cognizant, it is worthwhile setting these goals. I think it was Zig Ziglar, who was one of my favorites, said that success is defined by making progress towards a worthy goal. So I personally think that setting goals for yourself, probably at the beginning of the year, is still a good strategy, even into our golden years. But I'm curious what you think. If you guys have any ideas, please write that in the comments below. My name is Dawn Dickinson. The channel is about living your best life over 55. I do have another YouTube channel about Arizona real estate. If you're interested in knowing about that, please search for that. It's at Living in Northern Arizona. I post videos every single week, so I hope you like the video, and if you do, please hit the like button. Please consider hitting the subscribe button, and I hope I see you back here again next week.